Imagine being surrounded by dozens of deadly wolves with no chance of escape. Then suddenly, a mysterious level 1 hunter appears. Everyone thinks he's about to die. But seconds later, he summons an entire skeleton army that completely changes the battle. How can a level 1 hunter be this powerful? Let's find out. Our story begins in the immortal world, a dangerous place filled with powerful monsters. As the sun begins to set, a lizard quietly watches the beautiful view. Suddenly, the peaceful moment is broken by loud screams. A group of hunters is running for their lives. Behind them is a pack of powerful desert ghost wolves. These level 3 monsters are fast, aggressive, and never stop chasing their prey. The hunters feel extremely unlucky. They only wanted to hunt a giant scorpion from the level 1 area, but somehow they attracted these much stronger wolves instead. One of the girls points toward a group of trees and tells everyone to keep running. She believes the wolves cannot climb trees, so if they reach them, they might survive. Unfortunately, things are not going well. During their earlier battle with monsters, the hunters were already injured. Their weapons are damaged, and they no longer have enough strength to fight back. Running away is their only chance. Just as they get close to safety, one of the girls suddenly trips and falls to the ground. Her teammates panic and call her name, but it is already too late. The wolves leap into the air with their jaws wide open, ready to tear her apart. The girl closes her eyes, believing this is the end. But at that exact moment, a bolt of lightning flashes across the battlefield. A sword shoots through the air and pierces the attacking wolf, killing it instantly. Everyone is shocked. A mysterious young man walks forward, calmly pulling his sword from the wolf's body. The rescued girl quickly thanks him for saving her life. Curious, she checks his status using her system. To her complete surprise, he is only level 1. She cannot believe it. How could someone at level 1 defeat a level 3 monster so easily? The young man removes his hood and looks directly at the remaining wolves. Without showing any fear, he calmly says that level 3 monsters are not that impressive. The wolves become furious and charge toward him all at once. Our hero grips his sword tightly and rushes forward. With incredible speed and perfect swordsmanship, he cuts through every attacking wolf. Each slash is clean and precise. Within moments, several wolves are lying dead on the ground. The hunters watching from behind are completely stunned. A level 1 hunter has defeated monsters that even experienced adventurers struggled to fight. But the battle is not over yet. More wolves suddenly appear from every direction. The smell of blood has attracted an even larger pack. The rescued girl immediately tells the mysterious hunter that they need to run. There are simply too many monsters to defeat. Instead of escaping, the young man smiles. He opens his system and takes out several special summon cards. The system asks if he wants to summon skeleton warriors. Without hesitation, he accepts. The cards disappear, and a massive magic circle forms on the ground. Dark energy spreads across the battlefield. Then, skeletal hands slowly rise from the magic circle. One after another, powerful skeleton warriors emerge, each carrying deadly weapons. In only a few moments, a full skeleton army stands behind their master. The hunters can hardly believe what they are seeing. The wolves hesitate for a second, but their wild instincts push them forward. The entire pack charges toward the skeleton army. Our hero gives a simple command: attack. The skeleton warriors immediately rush into battle without fear. As they hold back the wolves, our protagonist joins the fight with his sword. Working together with his undead army, he cuts down one wolf after another. The battle continues for several minutes. No matter how many wolves attack, the skeleton army keeps pushing forward. Finally, after about 15 minutes of non-stop fighting, the last desert ghost wolf falls to the ground. The battlefield becomes completely silent. The hunters stare in disbelief. A mysterious level 1 hunter has just defeated an entire pack of deadly desert ghost wolves using both his incredible sword skills and an unstoppable skeleton army. And this unbelievable victory is only the beginning of his journey. After defeating the last desert ghost wolf, our hero pulls his sword from its body. A system notification appears, confirming that he has defeated 16 desert ghost wolves. He then collects the glowing monster cores left behind by the wolves. The orbs fly into his hand, proving that the battle is truly over. The hunters are still in shock. They can't believe a level 1 player defeated an entire pack of powerful wolves by himself. A pink-haired girl walks up to him and asks if he is a wizard. She noticed his summoning ability and says she has never seen a spell like that before. The young man calmly replies that he never said he was a wizard. The girl becomes even more confused. At this moment, we learn the truth about our hero. His name is Lin Yuan, and he comes from the Blue Planet. He is also a Reincarnator who possesses a forbidden SSS rank class. 3 years ago, scientists discovered a mysterious world called the Magic Planet, which repeatedly appeared near Earth. Then, 3 months ago, a company released a virtual reality game called Immortal World. Using special VR headsets, players entered the game, fought monsters, and became stronger by leveling up. At first, everyone believed it was just another game, but everything changed when players suddenly gained the same powers they had earned inside the game in the real world. Soon after, a dangerous cult known as the Believers of the Evil Star crossed over from the game into reality. They attacked innocent people, causing chaos everywhere. Many people died, including Lin Yuan's parents. Although humanity fought back, they were completely overwhelmed by the powerful invaders. Lin Yuan also lost his life during the disaster. However, instead of dying forever, he was reincarnated back to the beginning just before everything started. This time, he awakened the rare SSS rank Forbidden class. Now he has a second chance to grow stronger, save his family, and protect the Blue Planet before history repeats itself. Back in the present, Lin Yuan places his hand on the bodies of the dead wolves. A dark, ghostly aura rises from every corpse. The system asks whether he wants to use dark summoning. Without hesitation, he accepts. One by one, the dead wolves rise again, but this time they return as undead zombies under his command. His special class gives him incredible abilities. Not only does he have the strength of a warrior, but he can also turn defeated monsters into undead soldiers. These zombie wolves no longer keep their original levels, but they gain a powerful new skill called Body of Death, making them immune to most negative effects. He also possesses another incredible ability called Gate of Hell. A massive dark gate rises from the ground and slowly opens. Behind it is a mysterious space where all of his undead summons can be stored safely. As Lin Yuan grows stronger, this undead army will continue to grow, eventually becoming an unstoppable force. The zombie wolves quietly walk through the gate, waiting for their master's next command. Meanwhile, the pink-haired girl watches everything in disbelief. She asks if he really has the power to revive the dead. Before Lin Yuan answers, he tells everyone to look up at the sky. Suddenly, a system announcement appears. The world boss has arrived. The boss is known as the Giant Wolf of Death. Seeing the announcement, Lin Yuan smiles. He knows this is the perfect chance to become even stronger by defeating the world's first boss monster. Elsewhere, countless players notice the sky turning blood red. Lightning crashes across the desert as a gigantic portal slowly opens. 2 glowing red eyes appear inside the darkness. Everyone immediately realizes what is happening. The world boss has arrived. One experienced player remembers reading about it on the game's official website. He warns everyone that the Giant Wolf of Death has an attack range of nearly 50 meters. He tells everyone to run as fast as possible. Panic spreads instantly. Hundreds of players begin fleeing in every direction. But it is already too late. The enormous boss is much faster than any of them. Some players are caught before they can escape. Others hide behind rocks, hoping the monster will pass by unnoticed. Unfortunately, the Giant Wolf of Death quickly notices them. The massive beast turns toward its terrified prey and moves in for the attack. As its enormous body steps forward, the system finally reveals its terrifying strength. Level 6. And with the world boss now standing before everyone, an even greater battle is about to begin. One of the fleeing players suddenly realizes that his brother has been caught by the world boss. He tries to rush back to save him, but his friends stop him. They know it would be suicide. The giant wolf of death is far too powerful for them to fight. Everyone stares at the terrifying monster and wonders the same thing. Who could possibly defeat a boss like this? Just then, a lone swordsman calmly walks toward the beast. To everyone's surprise, it is Lin Yuan. He shows no fear as he slowly approaches the giant wolf. The other players panic and shout at him to run away. They believe he must be a beginner who doesn't understand how dangerous this boss is. The giant wolf of death is a level 6 Lord-class monster, one of the strongest monsters new players could ever face. Even a level 1 Lord monster is extremely dangerous, so defeating a level 6 boss alone seems impossible. Lin Yuan stops walking. The giant wolf also stops. For a few seconds, the two simply stare at each other. The battlefield becomes completely silent. The wolf suddenly lets out a terrifying roar before charging straight at him. Its massive claws tear through the air as it tries to crush him. Lin Yuan quickly jumps backward and narrowly avoids the attack. The wolf's claws slam into the ground, leaving huge cracks across the desert. The spectators are shocked by his speed. But the battle is only getting started. The giant wolf activates a skill that greatly increases its movement speed. Instead of panicking, Lin Yuan smiles. He remembers this boss from his previous life. Back then, his entire team nearly died fighting this same monster. He even remembers its exact stats. The giant wolf has around 3,400 HP and 510 attack. For ordinary level 3 players, defeating it is almost impossible. But this time, everything is different. Lin Yuan has been reincarnated. He already knows every attack pattern, every weakness, and every mistake he made in his previous life. This time, he refuses to lose. As the wolf attacks again, Lin Yuan dodges at the perfect moment. He then places one hand on the ground. A giant magic circle appears beneath him. Dark energy begins gathering as a massive gate rises from the earth. For a moment, nothing happens. The giant wolf stares at the mysterious gate in confusion. Then the enormous doors slowly open. A pack of undead zombie wolves rushes out from inside. The spectators are completely stunned. These monsters look exactly like the desert ghost wolves that Lin Yuan defeated earlier. After reaching level 3, his Gate of Hell gained more storage space, allowing him to summon even more undead soldiers. Lin Yuan knows exactly how the boss's targeting system works. The boss will always attack the nearest summoned monsters first, giving the summoner the perfect opportunity to strike. The giant wolf immediately charges toward the zombie wolves. Its powerful claws destroy several of them in a single attack. But the undead wolves never retreat. They continue surrounding the boss from every direction. One zombie wolf grabs the monster's attention. At that exact moment, Lin Yuan makes his move. Holding his sword tightly, he dashes forward and delivers several powerful slashes. The giant wolf roars in pain as fresh wounds appear across its body. Now the boss turns its full attention toward Lin Yuan. Instead of standing still, he keeps moving around the battlefield, avoiding every deadly attack. At the same time, his zombie wolves continue biting and attacking from behind. This is all part of his strategy. Whenever the boss focuses on him, the undead wolves attack freely. Whenever the boss attacks the wolves, Lin Yuan lands more sword strikes. Little by little, the giant monster's health continues to fall. Lin Yuan quietly thinks to himself that even tiny ants can eventually defeat an elephant. Each zombie wolf only deals about 15 damage, but together they slowly wear down the boss's 3,400 HP. His plan is working perfectly. Soon, dozens of undead wolves jump onto the giant wolf at once. They bite its legs, tear at its body, and refuse to let go. The mighty world boss roars in agony as its health drops faster and faster. The players watching from a distance cannot believe their eyes. A single player is successfully defeating a Lord-class world boss using nothing but careful planning, sword skills, and an army of undead wolves. Just when everyone begins admiring Lin Yuan's incredible strength, one mysterious player suddenly starts laughing. The battle is almost over. The giant wolf of death has only 500 HP left. Lin Yuan charges forward and delivers a powerful critical strike with his sword. The attack deals massive damage, leaving the boss with only 10 HP. The giant wolf collapses to the ground. A system message appears, announcing that the world boss is on the verge of defeat. Just then, something unexpected happens. The players who had been hiding suddenly step forward. Instead of helping Lin Yuan, they decide to steal his victory by killing him before he can land the final blow. Even one of their teammates tells them to stop, but they ignore the warning. Lin Yuan simply smiles and calmly tells them to watch behind them. The three attackers turn around in confusion. In the next second, a single flash of his sword cuts through the air. With one lightning-fast strike, all three enemies are defeated instantly. The spectators freeze in shock. No one even saw the attack. One player whispers that Lin Yuan is not only incredibly fast, but also unbelievably powerful. At that moment, the giant wolf struggles to stand up one last time. Without giving it another chance, Lin Yuan steps forward and swings his sword once more. The final strike lands perfectly. The mighty world boss crashes to the ground, defeated at last. The battlefield falls silent. Everyone wonders what kind of rewards the world's first boss will drop. Moments later, several treasure chests appear in front of Lin Yuan. A system notification announces that he has obtained a soul gem. These rare gems can later be exchanged at the Eternal Council for powerful legendary equipment after players reach level 60. Equipment in this world is divided into different ranks. From weakest to strongest, the ranks are Void, Black Iron, Bronze, Silver, Gold, Black Gold, Epic, Legendary, and Mythical. Most beginners only own Void equipment, while even Black Iron items are considered valuable. Fortunately, Lin Yuan already has an advantage. Before fighting the world boss, he used his knowledge from his previous life to lure and defeat a black sand lizard elite. That battle rewarded him with a black lizard cloak, increasing his defense by 30 and his agility by 10. Now, after becoming the first player to defeat a world boss, he receives an even greater reward. He earns the special title First Hunter. After equipping this title, he gains 10% extra damage and 10% increased critical hit chance. He also receives a valuable silver treasure chest. Without wasting any time, Lin Yuan opens it and collects all the rewards directly into his system inventory. His experience points are then added together. The massive amount of EXP allows him to level up from level 3 to level 4. As a reward for leveling up, he receives 5 attribute points. He spends 3 points on Mind to strengthen his summoning abilities and 2 points on Strength to improve his physical attacks. After upgrading his stats, Lin Yuan realizes that his overall attributes are now among the highest of all players currently exploring the Gravel Desert. Although every one of his zombie wolves was destroyed during the boss battle, leveling up also strengthens his Gate of Hell. Its storage capacity increases from 30 to 40 undead summons, allowing him to build an even larger army in future battles. But Lin Yuan isn't finished yet. He walks over to the body of the defeated giant wolf. The system asks a simple question. Would you like to summon this monster? Without hesitation, he selects yes. Dark energy surrounds the giant corpse. A moment later, the world boss opens its glowing eyes once again. This time, however, it is no longer an enemy. The giant wolf of death has become Lin Yuan's undead servant. Although its zombie form has reduced stats compared to when it was alive, it still remains an incredibly powerful level 6 undead boss. It also gains 2 special abilities. The first is Undead Body, making it resistant to many harmful effects. The second is Undead Wrath, a powerful skill that greatly increases its combat potential. With a world boss now fighting at his side, Lin Yuan's undead army becomes stronger than ever. Using the giant wolf, he will be able to rebuild his zombie army much faster and continue growing his power. And this incredible victory is only the beginning of his journey toward becoming the strongest summoner in the immortal world. The remaining players stand frozen in shock. They can't believe what they just witnessed. Lin Yuan didn't just defeat the world boss. He actually turned it into his undead servant. One player stares at the mysterious gate of hell and wonders if that terrifying portal is also one of Lin Yuan's abilities. Another player quietly says that Lin Yuan is even scarier than the boss monster itself. Hearing their whispers, Lin Yuan slowly turns around. The frightened players immediately step back and hide, afraid that he might attack them next. Lin Yuan looks at them with confusion. He doesn't understand why they are still standing there. Then he notices something lying on the ground. After the 3 bandits were defeated earlier, they dropped a valuable weapon. It is a black iron sword, a rare weapon that is extremely useful for beginner players. However, Lin Yuan already owns a much better sword. He picks up the black iron sword and walks toward the nervous players. The group becomes terrified. They think he is coming to eliminate them, just like he defeated the bandits. Some even consider running away while they still have the chance. But instead of attacking, Lin Yuan simply asks who was shouting a few moments ago. The players quickly make excuses, trying to avoid trouble. To their complete surprise, Lin Yuan hands them the black iron sword. Everyone is speechless. They never expected such kindness from someone so powerful. The players repeatedly thank him, saying the sword will help them survive future battles. Other players recognize the weapon immediately and know just how valuable it is. After leaving them behind, Lin Yuan continues walking across the desert alone. About 10 minutes later, he suddenly feels a strange energy. A powerful shockwave spreads through the darkness. The next moment, everything around him disappears. Lin Yuan opens his eyes in the real world. He removes his virtual reality helmet and realizes that the battery has completely run out. He sighs and decides that he needs to earn enough money to buy a better game pod, which allows players to stay connected to the immortal world for much longer. The story then explains how the game works. The hyper-realistic virtual world is divided into different regions based on countries. Each region contains several kingdoms where players can begin their adventure. Lin Yuan lives in the El Padi district and is given the choice of several starting kingdoms. These include the Western Desert Kingdom, the Southern Empire, the Northern Han's Empire, and Mare Island. When creating his character, the system asks him where he wants to begin his journey. Even after being reincarnated, Lin Yuan chooses the Western Desert Kingdom once again. He makes the same decision because, in his previous life, he discovered an important secret hidden there. That secret could completely change the future. The story then briefly flashes back to the tragic events of his previous life. Monsters invaded human cities without warning. People desperately tried to escape, but many were killed. During one of those attacks, Lin Yuan himself was surrounded by monsters. He believed he was about to die. Just when all hope seemed lost, a mysterious figure descended from the sky. The person floated high above the battlefield with overwhelming power. Lin Yuan looked up and noticed a strange golden emblem. He realized it belonged to one of the strongest guilds in the ancient Western Desert Kingdom. This mysterious warrior possessed unbelievable strength, far beyond ordinary players. Then an even more shocking truth is revealed. The first demonic sovereign of the evil star was not a monster at all. He was originally a human player. This revelation hints that the greatest enemies of humanity may have once been people just like Lin Yuan. And with that shocking mystery revealed, an even bigger adventure is about to begin.